Hey Clover, I'm actually at work right now, which is why I'm wearing my mask. And I was trying to do the Zoom call and it just would not work for me. So I decided I would just record this and hopefully that'll count. I don't really know, or I can try and do it another time on the actual Zoom for everybody. But the podcast that I listened to was called Often Ambitious. And the podcast is really about impactful women in entrepreneurship. And so for the episode that I listened to, they were talking to Promise Tangeman, and she actually goes to my church, so I actually know her. And so I decided to listen to a podcast that she did. And so she is a graphic designer on, and her website is Go Live HQ. And it's really for creative girl bosses is really her focus. She thinks it's really awesome that, girls are bosses, and she really pushes that point. And so during the podcast, she spoke about how to plan content, to know your ideal client, and tools and tricks to make a website. So what I really liked was she talked about planning content and how social media is such a big aspect now, and how it's so important for you as a entrepreneur to put your product out on social media. It's such a great place to grow. And so she spoke a lot about that and how she will basically like recycle her posts and make them different. And so she's like, that way I'm not making a ton of content. I actually have like good content. And she will tend to like change it up and put it on Facebook and Pinterest and stuff like that. And then she talked about knowing your ideal client. And I know she talks about that quite often as an entrepreneur. Like if you're going to try and sell your product, you need to know those clients who are going to buy your product. And she really speaks a lot on that. And then the last thing she talked about were tools and tricks to make a website. And she had really good ideas. So for her website, she said that her team of people can create a website for somebody in 5 days. It takes 5 days for them to do it. And so she goes, it's really, really fast. So she goes, but on our website, I'm not going to say we create websites really fast. She says that she's going to change that because you want to appeal to the person. And so she actually focuses more on saying, instead of we can make a website fast, she makes it to where the person can go online and they say, create your website in just a few days. And so it really puts the focus back on them instead of like putting the focus on Go Live HQ and how great they are. It makes it appealing for the other person. So those are just a few things she talked about. Hopefully this video works. I don't really know. If not, I can talk about it, like I said, on the Zoom meeting. So thank you, and I'll email this to you. Perfect. Thank you.